We've covered some basic chords already, and now it's time to look at ones that are maybe just a wee bit more advanced. So the first chord we are going to look at is C. Now C should sound a bit like this. It's a really commonly used chord. You'll use it so many times. So in order to make the C, first of all, put your first finger on the first fret of the B, put your second finger on the second fret of the D, and put your third finger on the third fret here of the A. Now you don't play the low E string at all, so you're just going to be playing from the A all the way down to the high E, and you should get something that sounds like this. There we go. Take your time when you make this shape because it may be slightly complicated at first, but once you get into the swing of things, it'll be fine, and you'll know you're doing it right if you've got that kind of diagonal slope with your fingers there. You'll know you get that right. Now, the next chord we're going to look at is G, and we can play G two ways. We can play it with 3 fingers, or we can play it with 4 fingers. It's really up to you. Now, to make this, your first finger should go on the second fret of the A, and your second finger should go on the third fret of the low E. Now, because there are 2 ways to do this, I'll show you the easy way first of all. The easy way involves putting your 4th finger, your pinky, onto the 3rd fret of the high E, and you should get something that sounds like this. So that's the way to do it with 3 fingers, but to do it with 4 fingers, you keep your fingers exactly the way they are. So your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A, your second finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, your 4th finger on the 3rd fret of the high E, but then your ring finger here, your 3rd finger, is going to go on to the 3rd fret of the B. So you play the exact same, just 6 strings all the way down, and you get a slightly fuller sounding chord when you do it that way. Some songs are going to ask you to do it with 3 fingers, others are going to ask you to do it with 4. You just have to see what the song wants from you if you look at the chord boxes or if you look at Guitar Tab. But if you're just playing yourself and you're writing songs yourself or playing for your own pleasure, it doesn't really matter, it's fine. Now, a quick way to go between the C, which we've done, and between the G, the easy way is actually to make the G a slightly different way. So say you're in the C position here. So all you need to do to change to G quickly, and this will take time at first but it will pay off later, is to change your 3rd finger from the 3rd fret of the A and put it onto the 3rd fret of the low E. Now do similarly with your 2nd finger, change it from the 2nd fret of the D onto the 2nd fret of the A. Take your 1st finger away, you don't need it for this, and you can probably tell where this is going by now. You want to put your pinky, your 4th finger, onto the 3rd fret of the high E. So you've got, so you can now go, and take your time when you do this because this is quite important to get it right. It's better to be correct and slow than it is to be fast and wrong. Good luck.